Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, good evening. It's been a while I didn't upload any videos in my YouTube channels. So today I'm going to share my experience extending my study permits in Canada. Yeah, I promised to myself before that when my study permit is issued, I'm going to share this experience with you all guys because I have a kind of a hard experience with this stuff. That's why I promised to myself before. So what happened actually, for my case, I have to wait up to 8 months until my study permit is issued. So during this time I was actually anxious, then worried whether there is something happened to my application or not. But thanks to God, finally my application is accepted and has been issued. Okay, because there are a lot of documents that we need to prepare for this, so I have already prepared all the checklists in my computer here. That's why I need to see here and see to the camera. I hope I can share all this information with you guys. As you guys might know that study permit is one important document that you should have if you want to stay in Canada legally. That's why it's very important for you to notice it and to make sure that you don't apply while it's already expired. You have to make sure which date that you're gonna be applied for that. The first step you need to do is you need to complete the eligibility questionnaires asking about whether have you been applied for bioinformatics or not yet. For me, because I already did it before I came here when I applied in Indonesia, so I don't need to provide the bioinformatics. But if you have not done yet, so you have to say no in your questionnaires, and after that you will get the difference, like you will get the document checklist which include your bioinformatic fee also. The second thing, you will be asked whether you want to apply for work permit or no. Basically, for a medical student is not eligible to apply for work permit, so you have to check no. The third question will be whether have you been doing the medical exam or no. If you have not been doing that, so you have to say yes, you need to provide the medical exams. But if you have done yet, you don't need to do that. After you finish all the questionnaires, then you will get your document checklist and your reference code. This reference code will be very important for you while you are applying online. In the document checklist, it will contain the information about the document that you need to provide before you apply online. So basically, you have to download all the documents and fill the form, and after that you can generate your online applications and upload all these documents. Basically, what are the documents needed for that? First of all, you have to download the documents labeled IMM 5709, which is the document of the change condition extend my stay or remain in Canada as a student. So in this document, you will be asked about your personal information, also your school information. After you fill all the form, in the end of the page, you need to sign the form as the validations. The second form you need to download is family information form, which is labeled of IMM 5707. You will be asked about your status and then your parents, kind of this information. The third document you need to have in your hand is CAQ, and make sure that your CAQ is still valid. So before you start your study permit application, you have to check your CAQ first. If your CAQ is already expired, then you need to submit it as soon as possible, because the CAQ is one of the requirements for applying the study permit. The fourth is passport. You need to scan your passport and then submit it later. The fifth document is the letter of enrollment, which saying about your current status as students in school. For Magic student, actually you can go to your Minerva and you can create by yourself, then you will get the form. The sixth document is the proof of financial support. You can ask this financial support letter from your bank. At last, you have to provide the digital photo. So you can go to Unipre or Pharmapre and take a photo and tell them like you want to take a photo for the study permit. After you gather all these informations, then you can directly go to your online account. For you who already applied your first study permit in Indonesia, for example, you already have this account, so you just need to return to this page. When you already log in your credential account, then you will be automatically directed to your account. After that, you need to enter your personal code. As I remind you again, this personal code you get while you are finishing the questionnaire. Once you enter your personal code, you will be guided directly to your study permit application. You need to upload all your documents. You need to review your documents, then pay the study permit application fee, which is 550 Canadian dollar. And then after that is finished, you need to submit your application. After all of these steps done, you will get the information whether your application is already submitted or not yet. You will get also the notification in your email account. Now I'm going to share with you about the important information that you have to notice. First of all, if you extend your study permit inside Canada, so you will get your employed status. What is employed status? Employed status means this status will allow you to continue your work or continue your studies even though your application is still processed. So it's very important. And you make sure that during this time of application you don't go outside Canada, because while you are going outside Canada you will lose your employed status, which means while you are returning back to Canada you don't have a right to continue your work or your studies. So this is a very important information that you need to be noticed. I said before that you have to make sure that you apply for renewal before your study permit is getting expired, because if you are applying when your study permit is expired, you will lose your right as a student, means you cannot study anymore. It is mentioned here, if you have lost your status, you are no longer authorized to study or engage in any work, and you must stop studying or working immediately. You are not authorized to resume studying or working until you obtain a new study permit. So just make sure, guys, that you have to check everything. You have to check your documents. You have to make sure that you are remain in Canada legally. Yeah, I think that's enough from me. I hope that this information will help you. If you have still any further questions, you can drop your questions in the comment section below, or you can message me privately by my Instagram account or Facebook account. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much and stay healthy. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.